Welcome to Comic Toy Reviews. This is a review on Return of Marvel Legends Series 2 Fantomex, part of the X-Force team. This is Fantomex in his white and black X-Force colors, and it has the right arm of Arnim Zola. This is a hot selling figure that will be tough to find. And in the back it says the mysterious Fantomex. Villain or hero, only he can decide. This is a character in the current X-Force comic book, and part of the whole X-Men line of action figures. He is a relatively new character in the comic books, and kind of surprised that he got an action figure, but it's really nice. And before I continue the review, I'll show you what else he has. He has this sheet of paper. It's Tales of Arnim Zola, as well as how to build him. And he had the right arm of Arnim Zola to build a figure piece. And this character will have his own review on this channel. He does have two weapons that he holds. And it's the same type of gun. Looks like a unique sculpt for Hasbro, but maybe I'm wrong in that. But just the style looks really different. Same weapon on the other hand. And what's really a little different here is, check it out, he does have holsters. And surprisingly, the weapons fit well on his holsters, and it just looks really cool. One thing to mention is, a couple of years ago Hasbro had a poll question of who they wanted in the 2-packs, and they showed prototypes that they never made. Well, this guy Fantomex, he was in the prototypes, and he had an all white costume, meaning no black here, no black anywhere here, or even here on his nice coat design there. It was an all-white costume, and that's how he looked in the comics then. But when he joined X-Force and that whole crew, they changed the costume a little. They added the black detailing here, so you could see it's all like the boots are black, the gloves, and just the detailing all over. I think the costume looks better this way with the black. He sort of looked like G.I. Joe Storm Shadow, sort of. If you've seen the comic art, it did look like that. Adding the more color here made the costume, I think it looks better, and so this was the right way to go in terms of making a figure. So I'm surprised Hasbro, with all of their variations in terms of making alternate costumes, like Spider-Man got a different costume in this wave, and they reused Thunderball to make another character. Why they didn't just make the regular Fantomex in his original look of just an all-white costume, just don't add the color here, or at the boots, or here. It would have been a simple variation that they could have resold again. Surprising they didn't think of that. But it is a excellent type of look in terms of style. They have reused this coat before from Nick Fury. And one odd thing is, there's a little pink here. It's hard to tell, but the inner coat, it is a little pink from the plastic used in terms of the holsters and however interactions they used for that. I'm just gonna take the guns out here. Just want to show you the detail before I go further into the review here. It does have a nice red X belt buckle that does stand out. Here's some pouches here in the belt. The belt does look new in design. Pouches around here. The open holsters here on the sides. And that's pretty nice. Glove areas here and here. It got like little straps. And same here with straps. I'm pretty sure this is maybe a reused Cyclops part, or it looks like they did reuse parts here, you can see the straps. Looks like Cyclops in style, but I really can't place exactly the parts they reused for this figure. But it is probably no doubt that they just recycled most of this mold from other figures. The head, though, is a new sculpt, and just check it out. It looks really nice. You can see indications of the nose and indications of the mouth area, but the eyes stand out behind the mask. You could even see slight indications of an ear area on the mask, which is nice. You could see the nice black detailing here in terms of the mask style, and the upper body, it's a nice clean paint job. Paint applications have been pretty good at the 6-inch scale on the Marvel Legends. Did a nice job on this action figure. And I guess a major appeal of this character is, even though I also don't know much about this character, is that he just visually looks like he kicks butt. I mean, he just has that cool type of look to him as a character. And that's probably a reason why, besides wanting to build Arnim Zola, or just Marvel Legends fans that are going to get this character. Plus, it's nice that he is in the X-Force costume. Of course, Warpath on the 2-pack had his X-Force costume. And they will probably make Wolverine in his X-Force costume at some point for Marvel Legends. So you probably have 3 characters ready for that team if you get this character. You can take the coat off if you wanted to, but it's not meant to have the coat off. So keeping it with the coat on might hinder some articulation, but it is how he should look in the comic books. And let's go to the articulation. Nice up and down. Really good range of motion. And side to side articulation wise. Sometimes it's not too good, this articulation point, but it's good in this action figure. There is ball jointed shoulders here. Can go in and out, can go up and down. The coat does not get in the way. It does have the upper articulation point there at the upper bicep. Does have a double elbow articulation point. Nothing above the glove area. You might think there's articulation here, but nope. Wrist, in and out, and you can 360. Same deal, in and out, 360. Right hand is a grip to hold his weapon. Same deal with the left hand. And you can see that they do have the trigger finger separate in sculpt. Upper body does have an articulation point. You can go down well, but you can't go up too well. And there is waist articulation. He does have the hips side to side. Up and down, he does have that ball jointed articulation. And the upper thigh cuts. He does have that double knee articulation. Nothing above the boot area. You'd think there would be articulation there, but it's nothing. And the feet here can go up, down, and you can spin it around. So that's it for the articulation. Up, down, can spin it around. And that's the back of the costume with the coat. One thing that's nice also is the coat. Goes all the way down to the ankles almost, but it doesn't touch the ground, the coat. Overall, I think the figure is a good character. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to complete the X-Force team, that they'll make all the characters in the team. But you'll probably get 3 or 4 main characters for that line that Hasbro will make at this scale. As mentioned, you got Warpath, and you know they're probably going to make Wolverine at some point, so that'll be 3 if you add this one. Plus he does have a piece of Arnim Zola. Good character, even though he's not too well known. So, that's my review. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later. No, I did not copy my costume idea from Storm Shadow.